It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip to the new zoo.
Neil Anderson joins us again live from Swamico. Good morning, Neil.
A little bit.
Well, good morning, and I'm here with Willow and our whole dental crew, and Dr. Gilbert. Dr. Gilbert's going to show you the inside of a moose mouth and kind of go over what the procedure, what we're doing, and what we're looking at.
Well, this is something very few people have ever seen, the innards of the moose's mouth. And you can see right now her mouth is about 18 to 20 inches deep, so we're reaching way in there. These areas right here we're shining light on are the teeth, the molars, and they're very irregular and sharp and pointed, and they're supposed to be flat like a tabletop. And these points are keeping her from chewing her food properly, and they're causing her some discomfort. And so we're taking those points down with the tool that Neil showed you in the earlier segment.
And you can see, take a look at the inside the cheek. Isn't that weird looking?
Yeah, it is. Weird, really weird.
These papillae are used in their browsing techniques, taking the leaves and so forth and grinding them up so that the stomach can digest them.
So I suppose we're ready to...
We're ready to give her another go. We've got the whole team working on her mouth here.
All right.
So
and you can see this is just kind of a makeshift dental chair here.
Can you take that one, Shannon?
Yep.
Right there. And step.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of dust coming from the tooth enamel as it's being ground down. We're just going to do a little bit at a time. Perfectly painless sedation dentistry.
And I can tell you guys, it smells like the dentist.
Oh, it does? Yeah.
Maybe a little worse.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay.
You know that lovely smell when you're in a dentist chair when they're drilling? Yeah. It's the same thing.
All right, let's see how we've done here. We've got a little bit more to go.
We had to come up with a little design here to go ahead and get her in a perfect position. It's worked out real well for us. And then we have Dr. Gray. Dr. Gray's on the other end. He's making sure that that she's well sedated and that everything else is going good for her.
So how long will it take for the whole procedure to be done and then when she wakes up?
And off.
What do you think, Doc? How long for her to that she's going to be under here and the whole procedure will take?
Well, we have about another 15 minutes. We've already done her left side, and that took about 10 to 15 minutes. So another 10 to 15 minutes, we'll have this one finished. We'll give her a reversal drug, and she should be up and grazing within an hour or so.
What would happen in the wild if this situation happened? Would she'd just live with it, or?
Pardon me, I missed that part.
What would happen if a moose was in the wild and the molars were a little bit irregular? Would they just live with it? I'm assuming they would, right?
They just live with it, but they get very thin and underweight and weak and probably eventually succumb to wolves or other predators. They don't live as long as they do in the zoo where they get all this extra care.
Will Willow get to pick out any sort of treat out of the treasure box or anything, you know, like the kids?
I'm pretty sure that Shannon has something special in mind for her for putting up with all this today.
Yeah, that's right.
She's been a good moose.
She's got the treat box ready.
Well, that was incredible.
Yeah, Dr. Neil, thank you very much for letting us in on something a lot of people don't usually see.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Very cool.